Mr.
Yeah.
E.
Do you think
I'll keep
the
quiet.
other remaining team? Remember, Orlando Pirates is not there. The Cup Kings,
Yeah,
the
they're
new
not
Cup
there.
Kings, they are not there.
They're not there.
So they might have it easy up
Yeah.
until the finals.
I mean, and I don't want to
Kaizer
comment.
Chiefs will win it. It's
no,
fine.
No. That's not my prediction. This guy.
Rasmus Højlund, thunderous. It's an absolute net buster.
Hello and welcome to this week's exciting episode of the Diski Preview Show, where we're going to be talking all matters football. My name is yours truly, Mr. E, and to have that conversation, I've got my guest in the studio. His name is, you guessed right, Mr. Mo. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
That's how you know the team has grown, eh?
Yeah.
When you have to remember, is
by
it
the way,
Len?
who is it?
Is it Utisha? Is it Mo? Oh, it's Mo. It's Mo.
It's Mo, yeah. By the way, your name is Mo, right?
100%.
Oh, yeah. You know the team is big.
Mr. E.
Yes,
something on the round table.
Yeah. I'm back again this time around. We're going to be taking a look at the Carling Black Label Cup. I think it's going to be a very, very big weekend in South African football.
Yeah, obviously there's a couple of matches taking place in the tournament specifically. Saturday is going to be the big day where the big matches or the big boys are going to be playing. We've got the Richards Bay and Cape Town City. Those are the matches we're talking about. Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns, that's taking place later on that day. But don't forget also on Sunday, go to keep more when Morumo Kalans face Stellenbosch and TS Galaxy are going to be taking on the Giant Killers, the Giant Slayers. David himself. Yeah, my guess. What's Fagu guess?
It certainly promises to be a mouth-watering clash for Magesi and who are they going to be playing against?
TS
Galaxy after the giant slaying act when they edged.
You know, deep down inside, I know every South African football fan was hoping that Magesi gets Kaizer Chiefs. Yeah, you know what I mean?
They did almost.
Yeah,
it was like 20-something or 16 minutes. Away from victory. Yeah, and then Noam Do or Die decided otherwise, man.
Guys, don't forget to like and share the content with your friends and leave us a nice comment. For now, we gotta get ready for the show, so let's get straight into it.
Now let's quickly take a look at our first featured game. It's Kaizer Chiefs that will be hosting Mamelodi Sundowns, and that game is going to take place at the FNB Stadium. That's the home ground for Kaizer Chiefs. More, it's a game of grudges. A lot is at stake. It's not only the passage to the next round of the Carling Cup, but there's a lot of at stake.
Before I get into my comments, don't forget that Betfred is offering up to
5,000.
Betfred is offering up to 500 free spins and up to 5,000 Rand deposit match when you join and you make your first deposit with us. So make sure to visit betfred.co.za, click on the promotions page, not only to see that offer, but to see plenty other offers that Betfred has for you in store. So Mr. E, I know.
It's all happening.
No, it's a big one. The conversation had to start with this match, obviously, because when they first announced Guti, it will be Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns. It felt to Kaizer Chiefs fans, Guti, it's time to get our revenge.
Yes.
Because if you remember how the last match went between these two sides, this year even, it wasn't even so long ago. It was literally this year. It didn't go the way our fans with Kaizer Chiefs were hoping. They were hoping that now with Unabi coming in, with a little bit more stability in the team. And I think also what made them excited was the fact that they felt that there was no more influence from upstairs about what was happening on the pitch. They thought to themselves, it would be a different Kaizer Chiefs. They went up against Mamelodi Sundowns. The last match that they played, they were hoping that they would get a result so they can, not only boast about the result, but can also come back and say, we are back.
We are back.
We've beat the best team in the country. We'll be the first team to beat the best team in the country.
But I must say, Kaizer Chiefs right now, I think they're in a better shape than they were in the previous 2 or 3 or 4 years or so.
100%.
Well, I can say maybe 9 because they've had that trophy drought for 9 years, and this time around, what a way to try and stock up or rather get a trophy by going past Mamelodi Sundowns in a revenge match.
But Mr. E, the reason why it's a revenge match, if you ask anyone who watched that match that took place in the PSL, they will say to you, I'm not sure if it was in the PSL, but they will say to you that it was the referee who won the game. So that's what I'm saying to you. Kaizer Chiefs fans don't feel like Sundowns won that game. They feel like Chiefs played their best football. Chiefs were cheated and robbed.
They
and that's why
to win the game.
That's why Sundowns walked away with the result.
So
that's why I'm thinking to myself right now that there's no one who wants this match more than Kaizer Chiefs fans.
Kaizer Chiefs fans.
Super Sports fans, Sundowns fans are are interested. Yes, they do have a stake in this thing. They want trophies. The coach as well, Mangoba Mniti, has a lot to do to prove himself, especially with people still hungover on Rulani Mukwena. But at this moment in time, it's games like this where he needs to reassure the fans, especially after what happened recently with the loss.
By the way, Mamelodi Sundowns lost to Polokwane City by 1-0. I mean, that shows that Mamelodi Sundowns can be beaten.
Yeah,
and Kaizer Chiefs is going to fancy their chances to beat Mamelodi Sundowns this time around.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ignore that result.
Yeah,
but you're forgetting that they faced Cape Town City and won.
Yeah.
Right after that game.
And what a way to bounce back as champions.
And in that game, they scored 3 goals. So it's still a reminder, Sundowns is not down and out.
They're still
there. Understand? They just had a player go right now to the Ballon d'Or Awards for the Yashin Trophy. You understand? Don't forget that this guy is playing in Africa. This guy is the captain of an African country. You understand? He's a goalkeeper that went and competed with the best in the world. You understand? He's mentioned amongst the best in the world. So
top class.
You have to remember those things. I mean, you have to look at Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, last season, it was seldom you saw a Kaizer Chiefs player get called up to the national team. It was always Sundowns and Pirates.
If they were lucky to have anyone it will be the preliminary squad.
Exactly.
Only to be chopped at a later stage.
Exactly. So there's a lot that Kaizer Chiefs has to do. And I think also what I wanted to discuss in terms of Kaizer Chiefs at the moment is, Are we quick to say they're back?
Maybe still early days.
Yeah, because if you look at where they sit in the league right now, they sit 8th in the league. They have 7 points. They have 8 goals scored. They have 1 goal. 8 goals scored, 7 goals conceded. You look at their record.
That's what I wanted to bring that conversation into the picture more to say of all the games that Kaizer Chiefs has played, they have conceded. Are we saying that there's a problem at the back?
So that's the thing. It's exciting at the front. You understand? I remember many years ago, I know I always make references to Jurgen Klopp and his time at Liverpool. When Jurgen Klopp first arrived at Liverpool, in his first season, he was blowing teams away. He'd go in and win 5-0 against the West Brom. He'd go in and win 6-2 against the Aston Villa back in the day. Then he'll come against the Manchester. No. I'm saying it the wrong way. He would get the results against the big teams. So he'd go get a result at Man City, at Chelsea, at Tottenham, at United. And then Liverpool fans would be high. Yes, Liverpool is back.
Give him West Ham.
And then you give him West Ham. And then you give him Newcastle. You give him Fulham. And then he struggles. So the same thing is happening with Kaizer Chiefs. Now he came into this league, obviously with the knowledge of what the league is all about. Obviously with his own ideas and ideals of what he's going to go and do. But the problem is when you come into a league like the PSL, you can't you can't come there and say, no, these guys, no man, don't worry about Abu Makezi. Don't worry about Abu.
Yeah, we know they beat Pirates, but
you understand?
We can blow them away.
So he comes in, he beats, first of all, Marumo Gallants. Everyone is happy. He beats Amazulu. Everybody's happy.
But talking about Marumo Gallants, you know that they had to come back from behind. To win that. It shows that what could be the problem. And I know again when they drew against Imagesi, they had to come back from 2-0 down to draw that game. What exactly is happening in the Kaizer Chiefs camp?
And that's the thing about Kaizer Chiefs at the moment. They don't know how to see out games. And that's the thing, is the volatility of an attacking team. Because they have to come back. They know how to score goals. They just don't know how to manage games. I don't think Nabi's team doesn't know how to defend. They know how to defend. The only issue is game management. What do they do when they have the ball? Because there's so much agency from the players to get the ball to the creative players up front. Chiefs gets the ball. They don't want to build up. They don't want to play side to side. They get the ball. They want it in their attacking midfielders.
Straight through the middle.
Exactly. That's why you look at Abu Serino right now. Serino's having the time of his life. He's never seen the ball as much as he has in the past few weeks. Because at Sundowns, the Sundowns would build it up and build it up and build it up.
Move it this way and that way.
Zwane, Mkwena, Alende, Zwane, Mkwena. And then by the time they get to the final third, you're just waiting for a cross or you're looking for a pullback. Your job is to finish.
You cut it in.
And then sometimes they use you as a creative player. Yes, you're in the build-up as well. But you're not building up close to the goal. You're building up in phases. And that's the thing about Rulani's football. You're building up in phases. The fullbacks are involved. Mukwena comes deep, collects the ball, turns around, finds Alende. Alende finds Serino. Serino's going to take it wide. Once he gets that side, they start again. It comes back to Mukwena. He goes that side now. Now Umtao is making overlapping runs. So at Chiefs, it doesn't look like they want to play as they push their opponent into the box. You understand? The problem there is that players like Abu Serino get the ball, they're running at men.
Quickly.
They're running at a defender. And that's where the danger is right now with Kaizer Chiefs. They're rushing into it. I mean, yes, that will get you goals. We saw it with Jurgen Klopp. You run at players, you run at opponents, you're going to get goals. The problem is game management. And look at what adding game management to Liverpool has changed them this season.
Yeah.
You understand? They went from struggling to having about 10, 11 wins in 13 games.
Yeah.
Just because that same system of running with the ball just has game management now.
Yeah. It's now being managed in a better way.
Yeah, we don't need to make the risky pass.
Yeah.
You understand? We don't need to find the killer pass. We don't need to, you understand? You don't need to beat a man.
Yeah.
You get the ball, you see, early.
Yeah.
Make the safe pass.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's where I think Sundowns has the edge over Kaizer Chiefs, because with Sundowns, the game is different. You see them playing on the continent.
Yeah.
You see them
playing everywhere.
And I will say it's a symptom that comes from playing in a congested schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? You're thinking, I can't have him going and running 90 minutes on a Sunday, then running 90 minutes on a Wednesday, then running 90 minutes on a Saturday. It's dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
So
you might not have the legs for that.
You have to manage the game. You have to manage the ball. You have to let the ball move. You have to let the ball do all the talking.
Yeah.
You can't have the players do all the talking.
Yeah.
Individual brilliance right now would be a very detrimental thing to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Look at this conversation that we're having right now.
Yeah.
Between Orlando Pirates, Stellenbosch, Kaizer Chiefs, Skukune United, Kaizer Chiefs doesn't have continental football. They should be the one running the league right now.
Yeah, yeah, because they've got all the time.
They've got all the time.
Yeah, well rested.
They have all the time to prepare for teams.
Yeah.
They are well rested. Why is that not happening? Because they don't manage games.
Yeah. So it's a problem of game management.
It's a problem of game management. And that's why Magesi is able to score. Because one thing about Magesi is that on the counter, I don't think anyone is better in South Africa on the counter.
Yeah, they're very good, and they show a high level of precision when they go. Because I saw the header, was it to Makubu when they were playing against when they were playing against Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes.
I think that was top class.
Yes,
that was top class.
And it shows. I mean, if you look at the stats between Magesi versus Kaizer Chiefs had 74% of the ball.
Yeah,
76% of the ball. So
how many attempts at goal?
You see what I'm saying? They only had 3 attempts at goal. I mean, 3 big chances and 26 attempts at goal.
Yeah, 26 attempts at goal. I mean, so that means that the conversion rate is very, very low.
It's very, very low.
They need to try and work around with it.
I always say, if you have 26 chances created, and you have 2 goals scored, it means that you weren't, like I said, building up efficiently.
Yeah. And effectively.
Yeah. What it means is that someone was running into the box.
Yeah.
You don't even need to watch the match.
Yeah.
You know that
someone was just running into the box and then hopefully
blind pass.
Yeah.
Blind pass or blind cross or bola. And those are the things that cause situations where teams have a high turnover in terms of creating chances, but have a low turnover in terms of goals.
Yes.
Because that goal they'll score will be a goal that they build up. And also, one thing about someone said, if you can do it again, it's a science.
Yeah.
If you can't do it again, it's luck.
Yeah.
So if you go in and win the lotto, it's luck.
It's luck.
If you win the lotto a second and a third time, it's a science.
It's a science.
You've got a formula.
There's a formula to that, and you keep on using it.
And that's the thing about Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, that's the thing about the difference between these two teams.
Yeah.
And not so many words.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs, lucky at sometimes.
Yeah.
And Mamelodi
Sundowns, yeah.
Orlando Pirates, they've got a formula.
Yeah.
And yes, the formula won't always work.
Yeah.
But the formula, they stick to it.
Yeah.
They'd rather lose playing the football they play than win playing ugly and dirty football that they don't play. So even if you look at Orlando Pirates' loss in the Cup, it was because they rotated the squad, but they stuck to their formula.
To their formula, yeah.
Without the right ingredients, with the right players, it didn't work.
Yeah, but that was going to be a very, very big comeback. I mean, from 3-0. I don't know what's wrong with the Soweto Giants. They always wait until they are 2 goals down or 3 goals down.
And with all the video analysis that Sundowns has, someone has watched that Magesi game. Someone has watched the last 3 games. They have an idea of what Kaizer Chiefs is all about. You won't see that 2-1 we saw just recently.
Yeah. Are you implying that it's going to be a massacre?
No,
because I know there's a time when Kaizer Chiefs was beaten. I think it was 5-0. Are we going to see scenes like that again?
Look. I'll just say this. Sundowns now have 3 wins in a row against Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
They have not lost to Kaizer Chiefs in the last 10 matches. Kaizer Chiefs has conceded against Mamelodi Sundowns in the last 13 matches.
Yeah. I think the last time that Kaizer Chiefs won against Mamelodi Sundowns was in 2021.
Exactly.
Yeah.
10 of the decade. So already it's not looking good.
Yeah. Those are the sentiments of Mr. Mo. What do you think about that? By the way, you can join this conversation by telling us what you think about what he has said in the comments section. Just to ask you something again, I almost forgot. The competition, or rather the battles that are going to be there on Saturday when Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns play. What's his name? Dotley versus Shalulile. What do you think is going to come out tops?
Hey, Ushalile has also been someone who's been on a back burner for a while, eh?
Yeah.
Because he's not making as much headlines as he used to. I think.
Yeah, back in the day,
I think Mamelodi Sundowns missed an opportunity with Ushalile. They have Ribeiro.
Yeah.
They have exciting talents behind him.
Yeah.
Ushalile doesn't necessarily still need to be at Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
So I think one thing I will say is that Ushalile right now stands as the same thing that's happening with that happened with what's called Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Where Bale left, Ronaldo left, and then Benzema was there.
Yeah.
Ushalile has an option to either shine right now.
Yeah.
Because the guys he started that front three with are now gone. He's now the most senior front three player.
Yeah. And at times he wears the captain's armband.
Yes, you just understand. So I understand that he's also trying to switch his game away from the goal scoring to the assist. Yeah. Because don't forget, he was a focal point for so long. And that's why Sundowns fans loved him. Straight number 9. Poacher, finisher. You put in the air, header. But now
put it on the ground.
Now he has to evolve because now you have Reyners, you have Ribeiro next to you. You have to also make it a thing that you also get them involved in the game. For 2 reasons. Number 1, there will be less pressure on you. Teams will stop playing around you.
Exactly.
You understand? Then you can start scoring your goals again. Because now they have 3 options, three threats to deal with. And once that happens, that's why front 3 became such a big advancement in football when everybody was moving away from a 4-4-2, from a 4-5-1 to a 4-3-3. That was the biggest advancement of it all because now you have to worry about 3 dangerous players coming in. Bayern Munich had it with Ribéry and Robben and Mario Gomez in the middle. So Ushalile now needs to find his place in the front. And I think now he's starting to challenge to it because Mangoba has now made it comfortable for him to say.
He's coming back a little bit.
Because between the 3 of those players, he's not the dribbler.
He's just a goal poacher.
Exactly. He's not even the fast one.
Gunman.
Reyners has the pace. Ribeiro has the skills and dribbling. He's just a finisher. So that's the one thing about him that I think he will win that battle you were talking about.
And then in the middle of the park, is Zwane going to be playing? I think he's going to be there. And then do you think maybe Kaizer Chiefs must start with Ungobo or Yusuf Mat or maybe, what's his name, Castillo?
I think Kaizer Chiefs will go for tried and tested. They won't try and shake it up a little bit because when you think about it, what they did last time against Sundowns worked. You understand? So there's no reason to, besides injury, to go against into base 7.
If it's not broken, why fix it?
Exactly. And the thing is, Nabi's going to want to flood that midfield. He's going to try to play with a 5-man midfield. Obviously, it will be represented as a 4-3-3. But he's definitely going to try and play.
But the system is going to have 5 in the middle.
He's going to play it with a double pivot. Sundowns will also want to play 4 men in the midfield with 2 men up front. Or they'll play a 3-4-3. But the reality is that both these teams are going to want to dominate the midfield. But the problem is, one will rush the midfield, which is Kaizer Chiefs. The other one is going to want to slow down the midfield, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. So between Abo Castillo and Abo Mart, those 2 especially Castillo and Mart, Mart especially mustn't just try and he mustn't send it long. He must try play it short. He must trust the players around him. He must allow them to play as well. And one thing about Umart is that if he can play it short long enough, it'll open up spaces for players like Abo Frosler to be able to overlap and open up the space on the far side.
Or Vilagazi and so on.
Exactly, because that's what you want to do. You wanna congest the midfield. You wanna play those short triangles, those short passes. You want a player like Yusuf Mat to keep it playing short. And the thing is, if you look at Kaizer Chiefs over the past maybe 12 months or so, when Yusuf Mat has great games, Chiefs has great games. When he's not having a good day, the team is not having a good day.
Also suffers.
He's pivotal.
Most certainly.
And that's why when a player like Rodri wins the Ballon d'Or, it reminds us of how pivotal players like this are. But he also has to remember that Mukwena is also on the other side. Mukwena is also on the other
It's going to be something else. Okay, now just a quick one. I'll now need the prediction of that, your predictions for that game there. But potentially, I think whoever's going to win this game might be the favorites to lift the Carling Black Label Cup.
Yes, of course. I mean, you look at the last teams that are left in this tournament. Obviously, between Cape Town City, who are they playing against? Cape Town City, Richards Bay, TS Galaxy, Magesi. I don't see anyone thinking that any one of those teams is going to go on and win it. And at the same time, you look at Mamelodi Sundowns. And my advice to Bangoba Mniti would be, if it's worth sacrificing this trophy, sacrifice it. You still have the CAF Champions League coming. Rulani won everything, didn't win that thing, got sacked. So now, in the back of your mind, you know, Guti, winning the PSL is not the goal. You know that winning the Carling knockout is not the goal. The goal is to win the CAF Champions League.
As far as possible.
So, also to the fans of Mamelodi Sundowns, guys, you guys must understand that the objective is different. So to lose this match won't be a crime.
So he can sacrifice it.
I think you'd have to let it go. And I also think he won't come in with his best squad. I think those players like Abosha Lile and Abo Riviero, they'll feature, but they won't feature the full 90. Because you have to worry about what's coming up next week. And also, more importantly, what's coming up the week after. Because as much as you've got...
Your prediction, Baba.
My prediction.
Who's going to win?
Chiefs.
Who's going to beat...
Kaizer Chiefs will win.
You're saying Kaizer Chiefs is going to win this one?
Kaizer Chiefs will win this match.
It's going to be a revenge.
It's going to be revenge. It's going to be revenge.
Hey, that's a very big prediction. Umo is saying Kaizer Chiefs is going to beat Mamelodi Sundowns.
That's what I want to say.
And advance into the semifinals, right?
100%.
Of the Black Label Cup. And potentially maybe lift it and end that 9-year drought.
Mr.
Do you think the other remaining team? Remember, Orlando Pirates is not there. The Cup Kings, the new Cup Kings, they are not there. So they might have it easy up until the finals.
I mean, and I don't want to
Kaizer Chiefs will win it. It's fine.
No. That's not my prediction. This guy.
No. You say Kaizer Chiefs is going to win. He's going to beat Mamelodi Sundowns.
You don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Mr. E.
Those are the sentiments of Fumo. He's saying Kaizer Chiefs is going to progress. Are you saying it within the 90 minutes, or we might see extra time?
I think within the 90 minutes.
Within the 90 minutes. You've got so much trust in Nabi.
Yeah, no, Nabi will pull it off. Nabi will pull it off.
There we are. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Umo is saying Nabi's going to pull it off and he's going to beat Mamelodi Sundowns. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll take a look at our second game that's going to take place at the King Zwelithini Stadium. It's Richards Bay entertaining Cape Town City. You're still watching the Diski preview show, proudly brought to you by Betfred. And by the way, you can be part of this conversation by telling us what your thoughts are in the comment section. Now let's quickly take a look at our next featured game. That's going to take place at the King Zwelithini Stadium. It's Richards Bay Mall.
Yes.
Going head-to-head with Cape Town City.
Yeah.
It's going to be a massive one for Richards Bay.
Now my prediction in that one is Cape Town City.
That's it. No, wait. We want you to tell us how you arrive at that. Remember, Cape Town City is coming from a loss. They lost to Mamelodi Sundowns by 3-0, I think. Yeah, so they want to bounce back, and they want to bounce back in fine fashion by winning and progressing in this Carling Black Label Cup.
Yeah, no, Mr. E, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
I think one thing about this conversation, we have to start by celebrating Richards Bay FC.
Yeah.
Richards Bay FC finished 15th last season. They went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
They came back.
Yeah.
To the PSL. As much as as a football enthusiast, I don't want them to come back. I wanted University of Pretoria to come through. You understand? Amatax are doing well this season. They look good. Yeah. They did well in the Nedbank Cup. Yeah. They must come into the tournament.
Yeah.
Next thing, Richards Bay is Richards Bay. Yeah. They make it back.
They make it back straight up.
The story of Richards Bay is beautiful because, yes, they're not sitting top of the league. They're sitting all the way down in 12th.
Yeah.
And they're sitting on 5 points.
Yeah.
But they have a whole Cape Town City, Morumo Gallants, Amazulu, and TS Galaxy below them. Yeah. Obviously, it's still early days. But there's something about Richards Bay FC that says to me that this season they'll stay again.
Yeah.
Because there's
Abandao. So are you saying maybe Magesi will go?
No, I'm not saying who will go, but it looks like the leadership at this team has decided, you know what, guys? Yeah. We don't need to do anything fancy. We're not looking to win any trophies.
To win the league title.
Let's sustain the team.
Yeah, let's build. Let's grow.
Let's keep going. Understand? And that's the one thing about football that a lot of teams struggle to achieve. Because look at what happened to Leicester after they won the league. They won the league a few seasons later, they got relegated.
Yeah.
Success sometimes is the beginning of your demise.
Yeah.
Because when you look at a Richards Bay FC, no one talks about them in title challenges or even you said after Chiefs wins this match, they're probably going to win the trophy. Yeah. You look at Kaizer, you look at Richards Bay right now. Yeah. They're not looking to do anything fancy. They just want to play their football in the PSL. And they're achieving that goal.
They just want to be there.
And they're achieving that goal.
Yeah.
And look at the talent that they have. It allows them to be able to pull off results against teams like Kukune United. Yeah. Instead, in the previous round. Yeah. Where I thought they were going home. But then they pull off the result. 1-0, they come through. Yeah. They lost their last match. They drew the match before in the PSL. Yeah. So I think when it comes to this match, you can expect them to shock us once again. Yeah. Because Cape Town City themselves also, from the team they were last season, at some point they were in the top 4. Yeah. January, February, March. They were somewhere in the top 4. Yeah. Now, you look at them, they're struggling again. Yeah. They're sitting bottom of the table.
Cape Town City is one of those teams that blow hot and cold. You're not too sure exactly what is happening there. What could be the problem? Do you think maybe the coach? Maybe it's high time. Maybe they need to get another coach. Maybe who's going to come with a different way of doing things at Cape Town City.
I think so. I think it's also a matter of trying to.
It's been too long with what's his name, Eric Tinkler. Yeah.
I think also with Eric is that at this point, he's been there for so long that maybe his voice speaks louder than everyone else's voice in the room.
Yeah.
And Ama tactics work, and sometimes I think he's tailoring them too much to the teams he's playing against.
Yeah.
And that's allowing teams to come in and do what they want against him. Because he's trying to outplay teams that you can't outplay.
Yeah.
You know for a fact you can't outplay this team, but you're going to try and outplay them. And it's dangerous to do that.
Yeah.
Because how do you try and outplay Pirates at their own game? You can't play possession of football against Jose Riviero.
Yeah.
He's going to come in, he's going to outplay.
He's going to outplay you.
You can't try and play counter-attacking football against Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
Because one thing about Sundowns is that they'll pack the pass, you'll never want to get through them.
Yeah.
So I think the one thing about him now is that he needs to start seeing these results and start thinking about the draws.
The draws.
Saying, listen, I'm going to play in Cape Town City this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to play
Richards Bay. Yeah.
Don't come with the mentality that I can beat Richards Bay.
Yeah, that I need to score maybe 5 goals past them.
Because that's when Richards Bay will beat you.
Yeah.
So I think it's because it's a cup competition, Richards Bay don't have to, save players for the league.
Yeah.
They know good in the league.
All out.
We just need to survive.
It's a marathon.
Take their first team,
Yeah.
by Fagala a cup, and now you're Cape Town City.
Yeah.
You're trying to compete for top 4.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna want to do what the big boys do.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to thin out your team.
Yeah.
Rest a few players. No, we've got league games. You have to worry about that.
You have to worry
and
about
then
a
you
lot of
bring those
things.
players. You put them in this match.
Yeah.
We are limal.
Yeah, Liman. And probably Richards Bay might go through.
Richards Bay might go through because
but it's based on statistics, which one is the better is the better team there between Richards
it has to be
Bay
Cape Town City because Cape Town City have won their last 3 matches against this opponent.
Yeah.
But when you talk about current form, both the teams have suffered defeats in the last games. They've suffered draws in the games before. So in the last 3 games, they both have 1 win each in the last 3. They have 1 draw each in the last 3. They have 1 loss each in the last 3. So it paints a clear picture that they in the last 3 matches they both not on form.
Yeah.
So it's a game of chance.
Yeah.
You understand? Either way you go, you're gambling.
But between the 2 teams, who's got a better edge on the other?
Quality-wise, you'll have to say Cape Town City.
Yeah.
But I think footballing knowledge, you have to go with Richards Bay.
Richards Bay.
Yeah, because what they did against Kukune United was not a fluke.
Yeah. They might as well want to do it against Cape Town City.
Exactly. Yeah. And people talk about how the season has gone. They beat Iparoka, ages back.
Yeah.
The season starts now. They beat TS Galaxy. They lost against Richards Bay.
Yeah.
They drew against Royal M, and then they lost against Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
You look at those opponents. Those are opponents that you expect to beat them.
Yeah, exactly.
But then they go in against Royal AM and they get a draw.
Yeah.
And then they go in again and they get a win against Skukune. But the most important thing is that they get a draw against Stellenbosch.
Yeah.
So it tells you that somewhere, somehow, the footballing knowledge is like, guys, okay, we play against Kukune. We play against Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is one of the top 3 sides in the country at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment,
yeah.
Let's not overexpend ourselves.
Yeah.
If we can play, they can play.
They can play. It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we play negative football. If they can play, we can play.
We'd rather get a draw.
Rather we don't play so that they can play.
Exactly.
So now Richards Bay won't get the ball to the players they want to get it to. Yeah. They're taking strategic fouls.
Yeah.
Yes, then now they know good. Hey, Now he doesn't feel confident on the ball.
Yeah.
He's worrying about Usman maybe he's here.
Yeah.
So he has to trap now. He's not trapping the same way.
Yes.
So these guys are I won't lie, the tacticians of this thing. They're playing negative football, but they're playing it strategically in such a way that it allows them to go against the big boys and get results.
Yeah.
So in Cape Town City and Bona, they want to be guilty of trying to play their football.
Yeah.
They're going to be guilty of trying to rotate their squad. And what's going to happen is that they're going to get caught off guard by a full PSL side squad from Richards Bay.
Yeah.
And Richards Bay is going to get there and say, listen, for the first half, they don't breathe, we don't breathe.
Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah. That's just simple.
Yeah.
So no one's getting a chance at goal.
Yeah.
Second half, let's open it up.
Yeah, spot on. Nicely done there. Thank you very much for those the predictions, or rather that's the analysis of Umo between on the game rather between Richards Bay and Cape Town City. And by the way, that game is going to take place at the King Zwelithini Stadium. Now let's quickly do a recap on today's show. We want to know, especially the first game, who did you say is going to win? That's Kaizer Chiefs entertaining Mamelodi Sundowns at the FNB Stadium.
Well, that first game, I said Kaizer Chiefs going to win it.
Yeah.
And I have my reasons, but I think Kaizer Chiefs will win that game.
Yeah.
In the 90 minutes.
In the 90 minutes.
By a single goal.
Yeah.
I'll even tell you
football will be on full display.
100%. I think if Nabi didn't learn from his mistakes last time, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, 1-0 win. Sundowns are leaving this tournament.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Hey, I don't know. Amasandawana, do you think Mo is correct? Let us know in the comment section. He's saying this is the end of the road. On Saturday, you will not progress further than you have gone in the Play Claybo Cup. Let's get the second recap again on the game between Richards Bay and Cape Town City.
That one I'll have to go with Cape Town City.
Cape Town City.
I know I made all this spiel about Richards Bay coming in and shaking them a little bit. But I think they will win it on penalties. I think it will go all the way to extra time.
So Eric Tinkler is going to pull off this one.
Yeah, he'll pull off this one, but he's gonna have to sweat for it. He's gonna have to sweat for it because Richards Bay are not gonna let them take it easily.
Hey, what are your thoughts on most predictions? Let us know on the comment section. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's episode, and I'm signing off. And my name is yours truly, Mr. E.